ASMR full restoration of 1970. Harley-Davidson from rust into a masterpiece. The rusted frame sat in the corner of the auction house, barely recognizable as what it once was. Mary stood before it, her eyes scanning every detail of the deteriorated 1970 Harley-Davidson, seeing not the decay, but the potential hidden beneath decades of neglect. The auctioneer's gavel came down with a sharp crack, and just like that, she owned a motorcycle that most people would have sent straight to the scrapyard. It was a Tuesday morning in Texas when Mary loaded the skeletal remains onto her trailer. The city of Texarkana, straddling the border between Texas and Arkansas, had become her home base for restoration projects. Her small workshop, nestled in an old industrial building downtown, was where magic happened. The walls were lined with tools, spare parts, and the ghosts of previous projects, each one a testament to her skill and determination. The Harley was a 1970 shovelhead, one of the most iconic models ever produced. But time had not been kind to this particular machine. The chrome was pitted and blackened. The leather seat had crumbled into dust. The engine block was seized solid, locked in place by rust that had accumulated over what must have been at least 30 years of exposure to the elements. The paint, what remained of it, was a faded ghost of what had probably been a brilliant red. Mary began her restoration the way she always did, with documentation. She photographed every angle, every corroded bolt, every missing piece. She created a detailed inventory of what needed to be done. The list was long: complete engine rebuild, new wiring harness, restoration of the frame, chrome replating, leather work, paint, and countless small details that would take months to complete. The first phase was disassembly. Mary worked methodically, carefully removing each component. Some bolts came free with penetrating oil and patience. Others required heat, careful application of a torch to break the corrosion's grip. She labeled everything, storing parts in organized bins. Nothing would be lost or forgotten. This attention to detail was what separated her work from amateur restoration attempts. The engine block presented the greatest challenge. Seized solid, it wouldn't turn even with significant force applied to the crankshaft. Mary made the decision to have it professionally bored and honed. She sent it to a specialist in Dallas, a 2-hour drive north, who had the equipment to bring the engine back to life. While waiting for its return, she focused on the frame. The frame was the skeleton of the motorcycle, and it needed serious attention. Mary used a wire wheel attachment on her angle grinder to remove the loose rust and scale. The metal underneath was still sound, though pitted in places. She applied a rust converter to the remaining oxidation, a chemical treatment that transformed rust into a stable compound that could be painted over. Then came the primer, applied in thin, even coats, building up protection layer by layer. Weeks passed. The workshop filled with the sounds of restoration work, the whine of the grinder, the hiss of the torch, the rhythmic tapping of a hammer on a chisel. Mary worked long hours, often into the evening, her hands becoming increasingly skilled at coaxing the motorcycle back to life. She had a vision of what this Harley would become, and that vision drove her forward through the tedious, repetitive work that restoration demanded. The engine returned from Dallas transformed. The cylinders had been bored, the pistons and rings replaced, the valves ground and seated. Mary carefully reassembled it, installing new gaskets and seals, checking and rechecking every measurement. She had sourced an original carburetor from an online marketplace, a Linkert M74, the correct model for a 1970 shovelhead. The fuel tank, which had been lined with rust, was sent out for professional restoration and returned pristine. The chrome work was outsourced as well. Mary carefully removed every piece that needed replating: the handlebars, the fenders, the trim pieces. A local shop in Texarkana specialized in chrome restoration, and they worked their magic, stripping away the pitting and applying fresh chrome that gleamed like new. For the leatherwork, Mary turned to her own skills. She sourced period-correct leather and spent hours crafting a new seat, stitching it by hand, ensuring that every detail matched the original specifications. The leather was rich and supple, a deep brown that complemented the color scheme she had chosen for the restoration. The paint was perhaps the most visible element of the restoration. Mary had decided on a classic two-tone scheme, a deep burgundy red with cream-colored striping. She spent days preparing the frame and body panels, sanding them smooth, applying primer, and then carefully laying down the base coat. The striping required a steady hand and an artistic eye. She used traditional pinstriping techniques, applying the paint with a fine brush, creating elegant lines that flowed along the curves of the motorcycle. As the months progressed, the motorcycle transformed. What had arrived as a pile of rust and decay was becoming a work of art. Mary installed new wiring, carefully routing it through the frame, ensuring that every connection was secure and properly insulated. She rebuilt the electrical system, replacing the battery, the starter motor, and the alternator. She installed new tires, properly balanced and mounted on the original wheels, which she had carefully restored. The final assembly took weeks. Every bolt was torqued to specification. Every cable was adjusted for proper tension. The carburetor was tuned, the ignition timing set, the brakes bled and adjusted. Mary test-fitted everything multiple times, ensuring that every component worked in harmony with every other component. Finally, on a cool morning in October, Mary rolled the restored Harley out of her workshop. The motorcycle gleamed in the sunlight, every chrome piece reflecting the light, the paint seeming to glow with an inner radiance. She had transformed a piece of scrap metal into a masterpiece. She sat on the seat, feeling the leather conform to her body, and kicked the engine to life. It started on the second try, the engine rumbling to life with a deep, satisfying growl. The sound was pure Harley, a distinctive V-twin rumble that spoke of power and heritage. Mary twisted the throttle gently, listening to the engine respond, feeling the vibration through the handlebars. The restoration was complete. What had been a rusted hulk in an auction house was now a stunning example of American motorcycle engineering and craftsmanship. The 1970 Harley-Davidson shovelhead had been reborn, ready for the road and for the next chapter of its life. Mary rode it through the streets of Texarkana, feeling the wind on her face, hearing the distinctive rumble of the engine. This was why she did this work, not for the money, though the restoration had taken hundreds of hours, but for the satisfaction of bringing something beautiful back to life. Every restoration was a story, a journey from decay to glory, and this Harley's story was one of her finest. 3 months after completing the restoration, Mary received an invitation to the annual Texas Motorcycle Enthusiasts Rally, held in the sprawling fairgrounds just outside of Texarkana. The event attracted hundreds of motorcycle enthusiasts from across the state, showcasing everything from vintage classics to modern machines. Mary had never entered a competition before, but something told her this was the right moment. She carefully loaded the Harley onto her trailer and made the short drive to the fairgrounds. The morning of the rally, Mary positioned her motorcycle in the restoration category, alongside dozens of other entries. As she stood beside the Harley, watching other competitors arrive with their own restored machines, she felt a mixture of pride and nervousness. The burgundy and cream paint caught the sunlight beautifully, and the chrome gleamed like a mirror. Every detail was perfect, from the hand-stitched leather seat to the meticulously restored engine visible through the open primary cover. The judges made their rounds throughout the day, examining each motorcycle with critical eyes, taking notes, asking questions about the restoration process. When they reached Mary's Harley, they spent considerably more time than they had with other entries. They asked about the sourcing of parts, the techniques used in the restoration, the challenges overcome. Mary answered each question with the confidence of someone who had lived every moment of the restoration journey. As the afternoon wore on, the anticipation built. The awards ceremony was scheduled for 5 o'clock, and riders gathered in the main pavilion, their machines lined up for display. Mary stood nervously beside her Harley, her hands clasped together, trying not to get her hopes too high. There were some truly exceptional restorations on display. A pristine 1948 panhead, a beautifully restored 1965 Sportster, a stunning 1960 Hydra Glide that looked like it had just rolled off the assembly line. When the announcer called out the categories, Mary's heart began to race. Best original paint, best engine work, best restoration under 5 years. And then, finally, the moment came. The announcer's voice boomed across the fairgrounds. And now, for the award that represents the most comprehensive restoration, combining technical excellence, historical accuracy, and artistic vision, the Best Restored Motorcycle Award goes to Mary Chen and her 1970 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead. The crowd erupted in applause. Mary felt tears spring to her eyes as she walked forward to accept the award, a gleaming trophy and a certificate recognizing her achievement. The judges shook her hand, congratulating her on the exceptional quality of her work. One of them, an older gentleman with a weathered face and kind eyes, leaned in and said, "I've been judging these competitions for 20 years, and I've never seen a restoration quite like this. The attention to detail, the authenticity, the craftsmanship, it's extraordinary." Standing on that stage, holding the trophy aloft as cameras flashed and the crowd cheered, Mary realized that this moment represented far more than just winning an award. It was validation of her passion, her skill, and her unwavering commitment to excellence. The journey from that rusted hulk in the auction house to this moment of triumph had been long and challenging, but it had been worth every moment. That evening, Mary rode the Harley through the streets of Texarkana, the trophy secured in her workshop back home, but the victory alive in her heart. The engine rumbled beneath her, a sound that now represented not just mechanical perfection, but the triumph of dedication and vision. She had taken something broken and forgotten and transformed it into a masterpiece worthy of recognition. Ready to see the complete restoration process? Subscribe to our channel for the full ASMR restoration video where you'll witness every step of this incredible transformation. From the first wire wheel pass to the final test ride and award ceremony, we capture every satisfying moment of bringing this 1970 Harley-Davidson back to life. The sounds, the details, the craftsmanship, and the triumphant moment of recognition, it's all there waiting for you. Don't miss out on future restorations. Click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest projects. Whether it's classic motorcycles, vintage cars, or forgotten treasures, we bring them back to their former glory and share the complete journey with you. Join our community of restoration enthusiasts and be the first to see what we're working on next. Your next favorite restoration video is just one subscription away.